Come on, put them together tonight. I'm alive, 'cause Jesus gave me life. He opened up my eyes. I can see clearly now. Oh, everybody dance now. Oh, everybody give it up for Jesus. Give him glory, for he has redeemed us. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Praise his name. Everybody dance now. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Give him glory, for he has redeemed us. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Praise his name. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Give him glory, for he has redeemed us. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Praise his name. This praise is bursting out, and I can't contain it now. 'Cause this praise is bursting out. 1, 2, let's go! Come on, sing it out tonight. Sing it. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Give him glory, for he has redeemed us. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Praise his name. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Give him glory, for he has redeemed us. Everybody give it up for Jesus. Praise his name.
My experience here was mostly feeding the homeless, but I don't really do that anywhere else. And it's really heartbreaking seeing little kids they don't have like a home to be with. And yeah.
Well, I gave food to the homeless, and like it was a great experience because there was like a lot of kids, and it touched me, and so it was like a great experience overall. Just like feeding them and like giving them food, and then they were happy about getting it.
Muy buena. Porque me acerqué más a Dios de lo que yo pensaba.
It's been blessed. I've been blessed. It's been fun. Yeah.
It was great.
How is it great?
I learned about God, more stuff about God and how he loves us, he wants his will for us, and he listens to us.
Like helping the kids, you know, like giving the word of God. It kind of like helps me understand even more. So it's like impacting me.
I think the greatest impact was how close we got as a group. We really connected throughout the whole trip, and things happened and we got emotional together, and we got to really see how much of a family we were.
Well, since I'm with dancing, mainly kids, their enthusiasm for the dancing for God, has impacted me a lot. Like when we were teaching them the dances, especially the little kids, they cannot read yet, but they can sing. And when we're teaching them the movements, and they're just trying so hard just to get it, and I'm just like, wow, they really want to do this for God.
It makes me appreciate, because I had fed the homeless, and I saw little kids there, and I was like, wow, I'm really thankful now that I saw them, because, I don't go through that. I actually have food on the table.
And, 12 friends and little kids that come from homeless parents and from shelters.
Before I would come to church, I was forced, but then after I came to this trip and I started feeling God more, and He touched me and everything.
I learned to open up more to my leaders, and also that I need to make changes to my life if I want God to make changes to my life.
I've learned I have to get closer to God. I should appreciate what I have. I should be thankful for what I have, because not a lot of people have it.
What has brought me closer to the rest of the class than just two people that I knew?
I feel like it's like the beginning of my opening up to people and also to God, and I definitely won't leave the same way I arrived.
I got over the past week. I was able to pray a lot for not only for myself but for the kids, for the homeless, for the leaders, everyone. It was I got to talk to God. I felt God, and I feel that I have more of a connection with God because of everything that has happened throughout the 9 days.
Well, like what Jesus said, you have to be like a kid to enter His kingdom. And just watching the kids, how grateful they are and how innocent they are to everything. I want to become like them, but not, I want to become younger too. Stay youthful. But I really want to be like a kid for Jesus so I can enter His kingdom.
This bring me closer to God. Because all the children they want to be Christians, and they want to be His disciples. When I was working with Liz and Zach, wow, they're really excited to hear the story of Joseph and when he got eaten by the other mom. God is amazing.
And made me see that I needed to change some things in my life.
I have more faith in Him. I believe way more in Him. I feel happy when we're talking about Him when we're in church. Make me happy. Well, yesterday when we all prayed together, I broke down, and that was part of my healing process, and I feel that, I'm gonna be used, and I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions. What is your name?
My name is Lieutenant Patricia Torres.
How was your experience working with the youth?
I've had a wonderful experience. I know that I can speak for my husband as well. It's the energy that you guys have given us, and just the love that you have for God and for the children in this community has really inspired us to do better. And it's wonderful to see how, such at young age, how the love of God can just permeate and come out and really just spread it out throughout the children of Santa Maria. And it's been wonderful to see how God is using the youth of this generation to impact future generations.
What has impacted you the most?
I think the dedication and really just the tireless day-to-day work to see the youth just really come together as in unity in serving the Lord, and just learning about yourself and learning about each other, how we can in a small way impact the life of a small child, but also impact the life of our peers. Sometimes we feel that we don't do enough, or we can do more, but we don't know what to do. And I think just the ministry of presence is very important. Sometimes we don't have to say anything, and just be there with that loved one and not say a word. That makes a great impact. And I think the learning process is what impacts me, because I've gone through Vacation Bible School as a teenager, as a young adult, and now as a leader of a corps. It's wonderful to see the impact that God is making on the life of the young people nowadays. So it really is inspiring, and it really makes me want to be a better leader.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I want to thank everybody for their hard work, for their dedication, for their love of God, because if they didn't have the love of God inside of them, you probably wouldn't have made it to the end. But we love you. You have a new home here in Santa Maria, and we hope that you continue with what you have learned, that you take it with you wherever you go, when you go back home, and in a small way impact your world.
Thank you.
Thank you.